So apparently there's a war between millennials and Gen Z. And honestly, both sides are losing. That's the beauty of generational beef. Everyone gets to feel superior while being 100% wrong about everything. Today, casually explained, Gen Z versus millennials. Why both think the other is ruining society. Spoiler, we're all just failing in slightly different fonts. Let's go. Chapter 1, the defining moments first. Who are we even talking about? Millennials, 1981 to 1996. Gen Z, 1997 to 2012. Unsure? Quick test. Do you remember 9/11? Yes, millennial. No, Gen Z. I was a baby. Welcome to the Cusper Purgatory. Population, you millennials grew up during the analog to digital handoff. They remember life before Wi-Fi. They think this makes them tech pioneers. It doesn't, but let them cook. Gen Z was born with an iPad in the crib. To them, using a mouse is like using a rotary phone. You had to click with your finger? Barbaric. Millennial trauma, 9/11 plus 2008 crash. The world is ending and I'll never own a house. Gen Z trauma, COVID plus climate collapse. Same vibe. Worse Wi-Fi. The torch has been passed. Chapter 2, technology and the internet. Millennials remember the innocent internet. YouTube, real people, Twitter, jokes, Facebook, top 8 friends. Drama now, rage, ads, and your uncle's QAnon. They're nostalgic for dial-up, waiting 3 minutes for a song to load built character. Gen Z, you had to ask to use the phone line? That's elder abuse. Typing test millennial T9 warrior. 7788663 for Pal Dien. Gen Z, 97 words per minute on a cracked iPhone screen. Thumbs moving like hummingbirds. Platform war millennials. Facebook dead. Gen Z, TikTok dying. Millennials learn reels. Gen Z, cringe. Next, tech support. Millennial, 45 minutes of denial. Then Google. Gen Z, YouTube tutorial plus TikTok ASMR in the background. And yes, millennials still use the laughing crying emoji unironically. Gen Z uses skull. One is a war crime. Guess which of chapter 3? Work and money. Millennials entered the workforce post-2008. Told college, job, success. Reality. Job wants 5 years experience. Pays $30K, we're a family. No dental. So they invented hustle culture. 3 jobs. Uber at 2 a.m. Sleep is for the weak. Gen Z watched this and went, hard pass. They saw layoffs via Zoom. Burnout at 28. Quiet quitting equals doing your job. Millennial. But your 401k. Gen Z. Bold of you to assume I'll live past 45. Money coping. Millennials. Adulting. Meal prep. Savings apps. Anxiety. Gen Z. I'll never own a home, so here's $7 for a latte. Millennial. Save for a house. Gen Z. The house is $800K, Karen. The oat milk isn't the issue. Chapter 4. Communication style. Texting. Millennial. Hey, hope you're good. Just checking in. Wanna grab coffee this week? Lamb K. Gen Z coffee? Same message. 98% less effort. Emoji crimes. Millennials. Laughing crying times. 3. Minimum. Gen Z. Skull or sparkles. Ironic. Period in texts. Aggressive K equals chill. K equals you're dead to me. Phone calls. Millennials will call if email fails. Gen Z will fake their own death. Millennial memory. Calling a friend's house. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. Is Tim home?
Gen Z, that's a horror movie. Chapter 5, social justice and activism. Millennials. Change equals petitions plus allyship posts.
Careful language. 17 disclaimers. Gen Z, the system's trash. Burn it. They'll ratio you on TikTok live. Cancel culture. Millennials invented it. Gen Z weaponized it. Now millennials are getting canceled for 2014 tweets. But I've grown. Should have grown in private. Babe. Language whiplash. Millennials finally learned Latinx. Gen Z, we don't say that anymore. Millennials, visible exhaustion. Chapter 6. Mental health and therapy. Both love therapy. Different flavors. Millennials, my therapist says I'm codependent. Self-care equals $80 face mask plus Instagram story. Gen Z, I'm depressed LOL. Post crying selfie gets 12K likes. Self-care equals 3 a.m. TikTok plus Monster Energy therapy. Flex, millennial. I go weekly. Growth, Gen Z. Duh, who doesn't? Destigmatization. Millennials started it. Gen Z finished it. Chapter 7. Fashion and aesthetics. Millennial uniform 2015. Skinny jeans. Side part. Girl boss blazer. Gen Z. That's a hate crime. Gen Z revival. Low-rise jeans. Platform shoes. Tiny sunglasses. Millennials. We did this. You'll regret it. Gen Z. It's vintage boomer. Aesthetics millennial. I'm minimalist. Sticks to it for 5 years. Gen Z. Monday, cottage core. Friday, cyber grunge clown. Instagram versus TikTok millennials, 47 filtered photos. Caption took 20 minutes. Gen Z posts from toilet. 2 million views. Both performing. Just different filters. Chapter 8. Pop culture and nostalgia millennials. Remember Blockbuster? Tamagotchis? Real music? You've mentioned it 700 times. We get it. Gen Z, nostalgic for 2020. Remember the sourdough era? It was a pandemic, but Gen Z also loves early 2000s Disney, ABBA, That's So Raven millennials. That's our childhood. Gen Z, okay, but we're doing it better. Music beef millennials. Panic! At the disco walked so your faves could run. Gen Z. Okay, Grandpa, enjoy your MySpace Top 8. Chapter 9. Dating and relationships millennials invented online dating shame. We met online. Whispers. Now they're pros, 47-point bio. Coffee to vet vibes. DTR talk by date 3. Gen Z. Slides into DMs via TikTok duet. Situationship for 8 months. Labels are colonial. Breakups millennial. We need to talk about us. Gen Z unfollows, posts vague, quote, on Chapter 10, The Future and Climate. Doomboth agree. We're cooked. Millennials. Participation trophies. You can change the world. Now, can't afford rent. Recycle guiltily. Gen Z school shooter drills. Climate change equals fact. Makes meme goes to bed. Millennial. We need hope. Gen Z. Hope is a pyramid scheme. Conclusion, Zoe. Yeah. Millennials. Side parts. Hustle. Laughing, crying. Gen Z. Middle parts. Boundaries. Skull. Same trauma. Different emojis. The real enemy? Late stage capitalism. But sure, fight about jeans. We're all broke, depressed, and doom scrolling. Solidarity and suffering. That's the vibe. Like, subscribe or don't. I'm not your boss. Very Gen Z of me. See you next time.